Hello everyone, hola! Today we are going to learn Spanish with Antonio Banderas, el zorro. So, welcome to Spanish with Chris. Right, first of all, let's take the mask of Zorro off. You want to know a secret? It's actually a sock, a black sock. Yeah, I know, disgusting, isn't it? But this is all I had. But there you go. Right, máscara, ¿vale? The mask of Zorro. Máscara, la máscara del zorro. Right, let's go into it. We're going to learn a bit of his accent, vocabulary, expressions which you can use and will make you sound like a native. So, a very important video. This is gonna be so cool. Let's go for it. Antonio, come on, let's go. Let's learn Spanish.
Para que de alguna forma...
¿Serán bajos costos, digamos, o habrá
Sí, pero con gran calidad.
Okay.
Y ahí es donde está el secreto, ¿no? Tratar de hacer una cosa que realmente merezca la pena, ¿no?
Merece la pena. Algo que merezca la pena. You know, in English, you would say something that is worthy, right? It's good. For example, it's worthy to try. Que merezca la pena. Hacer algo, to do something that it's worthy. Right, so algo que merezca la pena. To do something that is going to be useful. Even though it requires a lot of effort, it's going to be useful in the end. For example, I'm gonna start waking out in the mornings. It's gonna be hard, but on the other hand, I'm going to lose weight. So, it'll be worthy. In Spanish, it would be, voy a hacer ejercicio todas las mañanas para adelgazar. Va a ser duro, pero merecerá la pena. Antonio Banderas is talking about something that in the end, even though it's really hard and it's going to need a lot of effort in the end, it'll be worthy. It's gonna make things go better. But that's what it means. To make these videos, hacer estos vídeos merece la pena because it's gonna help you to learn Spanish, which is all I want. So say it one more time, Antonio.
Okay. Y ahí es donde está el secreto, ¿no? Tratar de hacer una cosa que realmente merezca la pena, ¿no?
Next.
Qué barro.
Estuve con una conversación en su casa en Londres y él me decía que estaba volviendo loco con las mujeres.
Volverse loco. You're actually not going to go crazy, get mad. What he means here, well, he explains in this situation that his friend, one of his friends, is trying to design clothes for women, and that's really hard. For men are easier, tend to be easier, or at least for him, but when it comes to design women clothes, things get harder. Because they get harder, you have to think about that even more. You have to spend more time, extra time, thinking about dresses in this situation, in this example. You just literally go crazy. You go crazy thinking about this all the time. But this is what we mean. You know, some of you probably have this situation when learning Spanish. Okay, you probably go crazy. You don't actually go crazy, but it just feels like it. So in this situation, you would say, oh, me estoy volviendo loco con el español. Me estoy volviendo loco con el español. So yeah, volverse loco con algo. Volverse loco con algo, con lo que sea.
En Londres y él me decía que estaba volviendo loco con las mujeres.
Right, the next one is also a very awesome expression that you should learn. On we go.
La fama sí viene demasiado cerca a aquellos que se dedican a profesiones donde eso puede ocurrir. Puede ser un arma de doble filo.
Exactly. Un arma de doble filo. Un arma de doble filo. What he means is, so that something, a situation, can be good, but it can also be bad. And, you know, for example, he's saying about, you know, working in Hollywood or being a celebrity is un arma de doble filo. It's got favorable things, but you can also get unfavorable things. I think in English you would say something like double-edged sword, something like that. Double-edged sword, right? But in Spanish it's just kind of the same. Un arma, it's actually, we don't say sword, espada, we would say a weapon, arma. Un arma de doble filo. Next.
¿No? ¿Piensas en inglés?
Sí,
Sí,
me
ya.
desenvuelvo bien, me siento cómodo ya en inglés. No al principio desde luego que no.
Desenvolverse, desenvolverse, desenvolverse con algo. This is like, in English, to manage. So, for example, you know, how, like he says, me desenvuelvo bien con el inglés. You know, his first language is Spanish. He had to learn English, but of course, you know, at the start of his career, he didn't speak any English at all. He had to learn. And now, after a few years, after so many years in his career as an actor, now he's alright, he manages well with the English. Se desenvuelve bien con el inglés. Yo me desenvuelvo bien con el inglés. Sí, me desenvuelvo con el inglés. Maybe you manage with Spanish. Maybe you don't have a very advanced level. However, you manage. You know, you go to Spain, you go to Mexico, and maybe you can, you know, maybe you manage. So, me desenvuelvo bien con el español. Me desenvuelvo bien. A pesar de no hablar español, muy bien, me desenvuelvo con el español.
Sí, me desenvuelvo bien, me siento cómodo ya en inglés.
The next one.
Claro, lo trató de meter todo en un paquete de humor y de quitar lastre, ¿no? Y por momentos lo consigue, ¿no?
Lastre. Lastre. Right, this is kind of a slang, you know, like in English, it would be like something like a burden, you know, something that bothers you. It just bothers you, it stops you from doing things in a comfortable way, right? Anything can be a lastre. Anything that bothers you is a lastre. Antonio, he says, quitar lastre, you know, so you can do things in a more comfortable way. Yeah, esto es un lastre. It just sits there. And it just stops me from cleaning the table, for example. So quita todo este lastre, quita este lastre. Imagine it's like clutter, you know? Yeah, clutter. Something like that as well, like burden or clutter, you know? The table is just full of clutter. Well, in this situation you can say, la mesa está llena de lastres. De lastres, it's just lastre por todos lados. Yeah.
Y de quitar lastre, ¿no? Y por momentos lo consigue, ¿no?
The next.
Pero no.
No puedo.
Estás tramando.
Yo creo que me moriré con las botas puestas.
Morir con las botas puestas. Right. Yeah, it sounds so dramatic, you know, morir, to die. But well, what he means is he's so busy, and you know, he's talking about himself, about how busy his life is, how busy he is all the time. He's just constantly working. He's constantly going to other places, and you know, taking flights to other parts of the world for work. So he's constantly doing things, you know, and in fact he says as well in some part of the interview that he loves doing things.
Me encanta además.
A mí
¿no?
me encanta hacer muchas cosas.
¡Qué maravilla!
Yo no paro de hacer cosas.
So even when he retires, and even though when he's old, he's gonna keep doing things because he loves doing things. He's gonna keep working or doing things that he wants to do until the day that he dies. Okay, that's what he means here. I love doing things, so I'm going to die with my boots on, with my shoes on, but we say boots. That'll be it. But if you want to sound more native and more sophisticated, you can use this expression.
Pero no.
No puedo.
Estás tramando.
Yo creo que me moriré con las botas puestas.
The next.
Con
Me ha
estudiar de
abierto,
nuevo y...
Me ha abierto un mundo maravilloso de posibilidades que ya venía dado por el mundo del perfume.
Abrir un mundo de posibilidades. This is such a wonderful sentence, absolutely fantastic. I'm going to open a world of possibilities. So you're going to do something that's going to allow you to get more and more opportunities to have a successful life, right? That's what it means, literally. Obviously, you're not going to open a world, but it's just in a figurative way. You know, he's speaking in a figurative way.
Me ha abierto un mundo maravilloso de posibilidades que ya venía dado por el mundo del perfume.
Right here, there's going to be something about the different in the accent about from Central or South America and Spain. Here's a very good example.
Pero Starlight es un montón de cosas, son fiestas, conciertos.
Sí, nació como una gala y después...
Did you hear? The interviewer said, conciertos. And Antonio, he said, nació. Right, yes, I know, two different words, but you know, he doesn't say conciertos in any time, so it doesn't matter. Because if the interviewer was Spanish, she would have said conciertos instead of conciertos. But when you hear Antonio, you hear this, nació, See? If you see the concierto, lleva una C. It's got a C, la C en español, igual que nació. However, in Central and South America, the C, they would pronounce it as se. In Spain, we would pronounce it as the. So, you know, it doesn't matter. It's just the accent. So, you know, whatever you can, you know, it's up to you. Whatever you like the most, whatever you feel more comfortable with, you know, both are fine, absolutely fantastic. Both are nice, so it's up to you. Next one.
Y me dicen, pulse usted el 456, no sé qué, asterisco.
There's another thing here about his accent. You know, he's got something that is called ceceo. Ceceo is when you pronounce the letter S in Spanish, S, la S, like a C. But he says, no sé qué. But if you listen carefully, he says, no sé qué.
El 456, no sé qué.
Exactly, so it's just funny, it's just his accent, that's his accent, okay, which is more, you know, ceceo is more from the south of Spain, you know, you won't hear that. You won't hear a person from Madrid or from the north of Spain using the ceceo, okay? Right, no sé qué. It's like I don't know what. It's very informal. You know, you're speaking about something and just don't remember very well what that person said at the time, and you're like, yeah, he said 1, 2, 5, no sé qué, because it's irrelevant, right? It's like blah 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 and blah blah blah.
El 4, 5, 6, no sé qué, y es una relación entre dos personas que no tienen nada que ver.
La una con la otra.
Nada, son lo opuesto.
No tener nada que ver, no tiene nada que ver. It doesn't have anything to do with it, whatever it is, right? The situation, he's talking about a woman and a boy, but they don't have anything to do with each other. The boy is poor and the woman is rich. They are opposite, they are the opposite, they are completely different, okay? No tienen nada que ver. ¿Me estás engañando? Yo no te estoy engañando. Te vi con una chica, te vi caminando con una chica. Esa chica no tiene nada que ver conmigo. Nada que ver conmigo, ¿sí?
You're cheating on me.
No, I'm not. I saw you with a girl. I don't have anything to do with that girl. Exactly. No tengo nada que ver con esa chica. You know, you can use this situation. Obviously, you can use nada que ver for any situation, okay? Doesn't need to be like that, but it can be with any situation. So, there you go.
Personas que no tienen nada que ver. Respetado Pancho Villa. ¿Qué más
Imagínate.
¿Qué más se puede pedir?
¿Qué más se puede pedir? So, obviously, What else you can ask for? You've got money, you've got a family, you've got a house. What else you can ask for? You've got everything. ¿Qué más se puede pedir? Tengo trabajo, tengo familia, tengo dinero, tengo casa. ¿Qué más se puede pedir? I can ask for something. To subscribe again, please. Thank you.
Sí,
más se puede
imagínate, imagínate.
¿Qué más se puede pedir?
Lúcido. Lúcido.
Un poeta malagueño maravilloso. Tiene 92 años, creo. Pero está perfecto.
Wow.
De aquí,
Lúcido.
Lúcido.
Wow. Lúcido. Okay. So in this situation is when there's someone you know that even though despite being very old, that person is still really well, is still with it, right? So you'd say that person is still quite lúcido. Está muy lúcido. Está muy lúcido. He's still very alert. He knows what's going on. He will tell you everything that he needs. You know, él aún es lúcido. So that's everything for today. Thank you, Antonio Banderas. I hope you liked it. If you have, give me a thumb up. Dale me gusta. Suscríbete. And if you want me to continue this series in the future, just let me know in the comments below who would you like me to speak about next time. And I'll see you next time. Remember my social networks as well in the description below. Cheers, thank you, gracias. Hasta la próxima.